Hello and welcome to Security on Screen. Today I'm at the Genetec Empower 360 event in London, UK, and I have the opportunity to speak with Nick Smith, who's newly appointed UK and Ireland country manager. Nick, thank you for coming off a busy event to speak with Security on Screen. There's been a lot of energy and excitement about your appointment. I know from our own metrics that there's a lot of interest in what you're doing. It seems like it's the reaction from the sector is well done, well deserved, and welcome to the new role. What I wanted to try and do today was understand a little bit of your perspective. What is it that's making Genetec different? What is it that's creating this energy around what you're about to do? Perhaps you could start off by talking to us a little bit about today's event and who's it for and why.
Yeah, so today's event, Empower 360, it's the one time of the year where we get all of our channel partners together. It's a really important event for us. It's the chance for us to really re-engage with our partners after a busy year, where they're out, we're all out working hard to drive the business forward. It's also an opportunity for us to really give our partners an insight into the direction of our business, not just from a corporate perspective, from a global perspective, but also locally from a UK and Ireland. And with these events, we always typically get our, the partners who've been with us for years, but also new partners as well. So it's a great opportunity for them to come and understand and meet the team and really feel kind of where our direction is and bring that community back together. It
seems to me that it's a two-way street. If you're a Genetec partner, you're under the wing of something that's much bigger. A lot of information sharing, and it seems like it does seem like a genuine two-way street. What would you say to somebody who might be looking at Genetec and wondering, what's the advantage of getting involved?
Well, like any partnership, right? It's a two-way thing. You only get out what you put in, and we value our partners massively. They've been key to the growth in the UK. They're key to the business as a whole, to Genetec. So we make sure that we treat them like they're our own family to some extent. We give them the support they need, and we try and maintain those relationships and grow those relationships so that we have that trust. And I think that's key to what we do with our partners, is that trust that we have between both parties. That's why we can talk about innovations, our roadmaps, and at the same time, those partners have trust in us. They bring us those projects. And so if you're looking from the outside in, people are probably a little bit envious because maybe they don't experience that. But we're really lucky in Genetec, and especially in the UK, where we have this trust, we have these relationships with not just the business owners, but everybody throughout our partner base, through to engineers, admin staff, everybody we engage with, and we just build those solid relationships.
Given you're new in post, what's your plan here for the UK and Ireland? Are you seeing things differently to your predecessor, or are you building on what has already been delivered?
Yeah, we build on our strengths, and we've got a really, really strong team in the UK. We've got an experienced team. We are constantly looking to change as the world changes, as Genetec changes. We need to constantly look at how we can change the business to best position ourselves for not just the next 5 years, but looking at longer term from that. And so at the same time, we have to instill that change into our customers as well, into our partners, because essentially we need them to come on that journey with us. Our success is built on our partners. By implementing the changes in the UK, and we've made some small changes at the beginning of the year, that was to really build that foundation to allow us to accelerate those changes within our partner base and give them the best chance and the best possibility to grow with us.
And it's based on solid research. I read through the State of Physical Security report. It's interesting to me to see the global responses and the differences and the nuances for the local markets. How would you say the UK is different from other regions that Genetec punches into?
Our partners are very, very mature. Most of the companies we work with, the partners we work with, they've been operating for 30 or so years. They've been through various different changes within the industry, going from analog, going through the 80s to the IP revolution, to HD, to AI, analytics. You'd think that because of their history within our industry in the UK, that they'd be resistant to change. Now, it's not that they're running towards that, but they're certainly open to looking at new opportunities. They're open to looking to see how the industry is evolving and how they can adopt those technologies to essentially become that trusted partner to their customers, which is essentially what we want to be to them.
Thank you. It's good to understand more about what you're seeing in the market here. Just quickly and finally, there's been a lot of talk about sort of hybrid solutions. You've got a new product coming. Could you just talk to us about that a little bit, please? What can we expect from you in the UK?
Yeah, so there's the transition to managed services, to cloud. We've had a strong offering in the cloud space from an access control as a service, Stratocast, for a decade at least. But now we're really pushing, and we're seeing our customers really want to transition to the cloud. Now that might not be a full cloud solution. And one of the real advantages we have at Genetec is the ability to take a customer on that journey across the whole spectrum all the way to full cloud. But really where that sweet spot is at the moment is that hybrid, those managed services where customers now can deliver Genetec solutions that are managed by Genetec. We have an issue in our industry with resource. There's a lack of technical resource. And ultimately, on-premise solutions, they need to be managed, they need to be maintained, they need to be administered. And typically that's by the partner. Through the likes of our Cloud Link 210, that gives the integrator the opportunity to allow that device to be managed. It reduces their costs. It allows regular updates. It is a fully managed appliance. So it's of benefit to the customer because now they don't have to worry about that resource required so much to have the ongoing operational management and maintenance of these systems, because ultimately we've taken that responsibility. It also introduces that cybersecure element. These systems are being constantly patched. We're managing those patches. We use a Linux-based operating system. So it really does fit for the future, for that transition to full cloud, and it's just an absolutely great opportunity to put in something that is different to what's typically out there.
Nick, thank you. It's good to understand the competitive edge that you're offering your partners. It's great to see how you actually deliver that edge in real terms. And we appreciate you taking time to update our audience here at Security on Screen. Thank you.
Thank you very much.